Fitness probably like saved my life. There's no better feeling than when a guy comes up to me and they're like, oh, you motivated me to go to the gym. I'm like, that's so sick. Because that was like my purpose of it. I struggled with an eating disorder. I felt so lost with everything. Working out like gave me a sense of purpose. I gained like 30 pounds. I feel healthy now. I think about God every day. I think about it and then it becomes a lot to think about.
What do those thoughts feel like?
Overwhelming and like confusing, honestly. My mom, she's Muslim. She prays 5 times a day. She's amazing. We never had pork in the house. Like I don't drink alcohol. I don't smoke.
At 6 years old, did you feel that you lost your dad?
You know, I feel like I suppress, and I still do, like the feelings.
How do you deal with grief? And have you dealt with it?
I don't know if I've fully dealt with it. Because like,
It's okay.
I still like get emotional.
I'm Leana Deeb. This is Being Human. I'm glad you're here. Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Being Human podcast. I'm your host, Leana Deeb, and today I am sitting down with Sara Saffari. I am so excited for this episode because Sara is someone who is honestly one of the biggest fitness creators in the space, and she is not only just a fitness creator, but she has been able to showcase her personality through content and her humor, her just like vibrance through the screen. And truly, I feel like she makes an impact in so many people's lives. And I'm sure she realizes that, but it's just
So sweet.
But honestly, I'm so excited to get to know Sara on a deeper level and understand the things that she goes through as being a creator and how this all started as well. So thank you so much for coming on today.
Oh my God, it's a pleasure. I've said this before so many times when people ask me like, oh, who did I look up to before doing content? And it was always you and Patty.
Oh,
yeah.
Really?
Like, you guys,
I'm so flattered.
love you guys. I feel like you guys have really good content. And what I like most about your content is that it's so true to you.
Thank you.
Which like is hard in the creator space because like you always end up, or most people, not you, end up like going, you know, like it changes maybe your morals or anything. So you're really good at staying true to yourself, which is something I admire.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So I guess I really want to understand how you started out posting content and where it all began.
So I started posting content, I think at this point it has to be like 4 years, if not longer, like 4 years and a few months maybe. Prior to that, I'd already been working out for a year.
Okay.
And I'd seen Bradley Martyn, like he has a gym. He still has a gym. It was a different gym at the time, but he has Zoo Culture in Woodland Hills at the time. And it was like a $60 day pass. And I was like, I can't pay $60 to like go to the gym for a day. But I really wanted to go. And everyone would always talk about Zoo Culture. One day I just sent him a DM and I was like, hey, like, can I come and train? And he was like, yeah, sure. And then like nothing came about it. And then a few months later, I ended up going. He invited me. I went. Didn't pay the $60, and he was like, you should start posting content, like you'd be really good at it. And I was like, I post Instagram stories. And he says, you know, you can't grow from Instagram stories, you have to post Instagram reels. And that's when Instagram had just introduced like the reels tab or whatever. And I was like, okay, it's worth a shot. I went home, posted my first reel, and then like never stopped posting.
Wow. And that has been 4 years now, almost?
Yeah, 4 years, a little over 4 years, honestly.
And in the beginning, what was your content like then versus what it is now?
I think in the beginning it was way more focused through the gym, solo stuff, just at the gym, working out. And now I do love like collaborating with people and like working with people and making videos with other people. And yeah, just any opportunity that comes my way, usually I say yes.
Would you say you're the same person as you are on screen versus like at home? Because I feel like when I also watch your content, you're always like, you know, so funny. Feels like you're truly being yourself. Would you say that Sara is the same on camera versus not on camera?
I would say it's definitely the same. I think on camera maybe sometimes it's a little more like drastic, you know, like a little bit like more. But I am always like, I am, even with my friends off camera, I'm always cracking jokes or like trying to like lighten the mood. I think it is, you know, my true self in videos as well. Like filming videos is the easiest thing for me. Like there's no plan ever. There's no script. There's nothing. It's just, you know, I'll wake up and I'll be like, oh, today seems like a good day to film. Like I'll hit up my filmer and we'll be like, hey, like you want to hit the gym in 30 minutes? And then we'll just film.
Wait, so you're telling me with all the content that you create, there's no plan?
No plan.
What?
Like sometimes if I'm filming with Patty, I'll be like, yo, Patty, are you free Monday? Like I'll try to give her like 2-3 days in advance. Or if I'm filming with like Chris Tren or Bradley, I try to give them like a day or two in advance. Like, hey, are you free Saturday or are you free Monday to film? But there's no plan ever.
Wow.
No.
And even for like your solo content, your posts, it's kind of just like going with the
Those
flow?
are never planned.
Never.
No.
Wow.
Like I'll wake up and I'll be like, oh, I haven't posted on Instagram in 2 days. Let me throw up a picture.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. There's not much thought behind anything.
You know, it's so crazy like hearing this perspective because I just finished doing a podcast with June. Do you know June? He's done like Creator College.
Oh, I'm sure I'd know his content or his face if I saw him.
And it's all about strategy and like planning and like, you know, but the fact that you have built a platform and it's truly based off of not how you feel essentially, because I'm sure you still go through times where you don't feel like creating content.
Yeah.
But you still do it.
Yeah. Oh no, there's like the people like watching my YouTube, they'll see it. They'll be like, yo, Sarah's so down bad. Even if I'm sad, I'm just sad on camera. Like it's based off the feelings of that day.
Even watching some of your videos, people will make jokes like, oh, Sarah's sad. In those moments, are you really sad, but you're still showing up?
Yeah. You have, but that's the thing. People always ask me what it is with content. Like, oh, how do I start content? It's consistency. All of it is consistency. There's a layer of luck that goes into it that I don't think anyone talks about. A lot of it is also luck, like blowing up. Part of it's luck, but consistency also really matters, who you're surrounded with. Like if I wasn't with Bradley, like at the beginning, I probably wouldn't be where I'm at today, because Bradley definitely helped me with advice and I showed up in his videos. So that gained me traction. So, but that had to do with luck. Like he saw my DM and then was like open to making content with me. So a lot of it is luck. A lot of it is just consistency. So for me, I like can't miss a week. So even if it's a video that I don't like, I'm like, I don't love this video, I still post it.
Would you say it's luck, or would you say it's because I mean, you sent the DM, right? So that's like you put yourself out there. And I'm sure even opportunities, I'm sure you still get uncomfortable at times filming or collaborating. Do you ever, or do you ever feel like, I'm just going to be me?
I really don't get uncomfortable much, but I think that's just like a characteristic I have outside of filming as well. I don't really get uncomfortable. Sometimes I can seem a bit awkward, but I'm never uncomfortable.
Or like nervous?
No, I don't really get nervous either.
Where does that come from?
At the end of the day, I'm like, oh, I am kind of who I am, and if people like it, they like it, and if they don't, they don't. Sometimes I'm scared, like, oh, I make a joke and it's a little too edgy. I don't want anyone to ever get offended or anything. So those things I'll overthink because I don't have like any hatred in my heart. Like sometimes I'll just make a joke and I'm like, okay, that might have been like a little too far. Like maybe let's cut that. But I'm never nervous about who I am.
Did that take a while for you to get to that place in life where you're like, oh, I know who I am? Or was there ever times where you felt insecure?
Oh no, I do feel insecure a lot. I do feel
insecure.
I feel insecure a good amount. Yeah. But I'm never nervous, but I am insecure about like who I am sometimes or how I show up, or maybe also a lot of insecurity sometimes comes from not who I am, but then how other people are treating me. Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh, is that a reflection of who I am or what I'm doing? But it's usually not. I have to realize like it might just be them. It's not always like me.
How do you navigate those feelings? Are you just like dealing with them?
Yeah, I deal with them. I've thought about it so much. Like, have you ever done therapy?
Yes.
You have?
It's hit or miss. I've been to therapists that help, and then I've been to therapists that just make me feel worse a little bit. And now I'm kind of not really I don't get therapy. I journal.
Yeah, journaling. Yes, I've been journaling. Not pen and paper, which I feel like pen and paper might be better, but like I'll write in my notes app. Like if I'm like feeling a certain way and then I feel like those thoughts are spiraling, like I'll just pull out the notes app and like start typing away or like doing voice notes. So I feel like that does help for sure. But I've never done therapy and I've always like thought about it.
I mean, I know a lot of people that like it helps them. But yeah, I guess it's like trying a couple maybe and seeing if it actually does.
That just sounds terrible. Like going through the process of finding the right one sounds like a waste of time. It might not be a waste of time, but it sounds like a waste
I
of
know
time.
what you mean. I also hear you talk about on like you've done like YouTube videos on it before, sometimes in collaborations where people will make jokes and say things. And also I guess people thinking that you're with a person just because of the content you create, and you kind of also have this fear. And I talk a lot about like loneliness and finding the right partner and stuff.
Dude, that's my biggest fear.
Yep.
That is 100% my biggest fear. I'm like, am I gonna find the right person?
Because of the content? Do you feel like it's...
I feel like content definitely does not help my case because no one wants to see like their person like making content with other people of the opposite gender, if that makes sense. Like, I mean, no one probably wants to see that, but I've tried to tone back on that and just make a lot of solo content, which I've been enjoying just as much. But I think content, just being in the creator space and like living in LA and such, I think it does hinder like the idea of like maybe finding my person.
I mean, I'm a firm believer that like the right person will come into your life at the right time, and even what you're doing, it takes a secure man to be in that,
for
right?
sure.
But I guess like how do you navigate like bringing in that? So are you like like do you have a plan for that? Like bringing in solo content?
No, I don't have a plan. I've been doing a lot of solo content. Like I've been filming just me and my cameraman, or super solo, like me and like the Osmo Pocket 3, like solo vlogging, which I enjoy both of those as well. I just enjoy making YouTube videos. Like I enjoy talking, so I think on content it's easy to because I just like talking.
Do you feel like you know exactly what your purpose is as a creator, or do you feel like you're still finding that?
You know, when I first started making content, like I remember the first time I posted an Instagram reel, I was like, "Oh, this is sick. Hopefully it motivates other women to go to the gym." And now I've built like a really dope following, and I love the people that like show love on my videos and everything. But it's 90. My audience is 90% men, 10% women. So it's just funny that in the beginning I was like, oh, I want to motivate women to go to the gym, and then like it's guys that follow me, which I love the guys, and still like there's no better feeling than when a guy comes up to me and they're like, oh, you motivated me to go to the gym. I'm like, that's so sick. Like, that's amazing. Because that was like my purpose of it. Now, even when someone tells me like, oh, they watch my videos and like it makes them feel good, or it's like a good way to distract themselves, like that's such a good feeling.
Yeah. No, even when I watch your content, like it's like you're laughing with it because it's like funny and stuff.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. No, that means a lot to me. Like, so I feel like my purpose with it is just to try to make other people feel good or motivate them to go to the gym or anything of that nature.
Is it something that you wanted in terms of like, because when I went through a journey of like pivoting, I also had a lot of men following me more than women. And in order to shift it, I had to like lose a lot of followers, still losing a lot of male followers, but like speaking directly to women. Is that something that you want to do? Or it's kind of like finding the balance between like two?
I think it's kind of finding the balance between the two. Even the guys that do follow me, I still really appreciate it, and it's valuable. I would just love to also, motivate women to.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
go
sure
to the
you
gym,
motivate a lot
hopefully.
of women. That, yeah. When you started, obviously you speak a lot about the gym and how it's changed your life. Could you take me back to like that journey when you started like just going to the gym and why?
Yeah, for sure. So I weighed like 100 pounds. I struggled with an eating disorder. I was so, like, looking back, me at 21 or even 2021, I was a totally different person than I am now. But it's funny because when you're 2021, you think like that's your final form. You think you know it all, and you think like this is who I am. But it's like it changed so drastically for me from 21 to like 23. But I struggled with an eating disorder. I felt so lost with everything. Like all I would consume in one day, my meal for a day would be like a McDonald's Coke and like a McChicken or whatever. And I remember I would tell my mom like, oh, I'm going to hang out with friends, and I would just drive around like listening to sad music. Like drive around the city like for maybe 2 hours every night, like with my Coke and my McDonald's McChicken. That's when like I would see your content or like Patty's content on like my For You page, and I was like, oh my God, like abs, like I want abs, or like I want to like feel strong, or whatever it is. So I ended up on like gym TikTok, and this was probably like 2021. Then I was like, oh, I want to implement this into my own life.
And so what did fitness do for you in terms of like mindset?
Fitness like probably like saved my life. It made me way more confident. Made me, I mean, I still have like body dysmorphia as most gym goers do, but like it made me way more confident, made me way happier. Working out like gave me a sense of purpose.
Do you feel like it only gave you a sense of purpose because it changed your body, or more so just like who you are as a person?
No, I feel like it changed me mentally.
Yeah.
Like it changed my body too, and I was like stoked on it. I was like, okay, I gained like 30 pounds. Like I feel healthy now. Like before I would like it's hard for me to find like transformation pictures of when I weighed 100 pounds because I was so skinny. I would just like cover like any inch I could with like baggy clothes, you know? Like I would go to the beach and I'd wear like a swim shirt and like board shorts because like I did not want like anyone to see, you know,
Yeah.
the way I looked because I was like so insecure with my body, which still like there's, like I said, body dysmorphia, but it was way different when I was like skinny.
The eating disorder that you had, what kind of led to that point of your life? Were you going through something like super difficult, or
Not even something super difficult per se. Like it wasn't one like traumatic instance. I think it was more of the feeling of I was in college and I was just stuck in like the same like routine every day, and it felt like there was like no sense of purpose. Like every day just felt like so routine. Like I felt like I was just like going through the actions of every day to like make it to the next day, to just do the same thing that I did the day prior.
and this is when you, because I know you used to work at a restaurant.
Yeah.
So is that when you were like working at a restaurant?
Yeah.
Were you going to school as well?
Yeah, I was going to school. I was working at a restaurant. I would tutor and like babysit like these kids. And the kids were great. It was not a diss at the kids, but it just felt like so
Like mundane.
oh my God. Yes.
You grew up in Kentucky,
Yeah.
and then you moved to, there was one other place that you moved to before LA? Or you
no,
moved straight to
yeah,
LA?
Kentucky to LA.
Okay.
Yeah.
Being raised in Kentucky, your mom is now in LA though with you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So being raised there, I guess, how was that like growing up?
Yeah, I lived in like a super small town. Like there's 2 other kids in my class, like like it was the smallest town. I mean, not possible, but it was so small. Like everyone knew each other. But it was nice. I mean, I lived there until I was like 12, and I only have like positive memories
Yeah.
from it. Everyone was super sweet. Like Southern hospitality, I feel like is a real thing. But
It is.
yeah, everyone was super nice. It felt like home. But LA, I feel like there's less of that. People aren't as nice to each other here in LA, and it's a big city. But the opportunity here is just insane. Like I love the weather here, and I don't think I'd love LA if my family wasn't here. So the fact that my family's here makes me love LA. You know, any place feels like home if your family's there.
Is it hard making new friends in LA, or recognizing if someone has like pure intentions, especially when you're doing content?
I feel like sometimes I might be a little oblivious to it because I never even like think about that. I feel like, yeah, I mean, I try not to think about it. I don't usually think about it, but I mean, I have like a few really good friends that I grew up with here, like I went to high school with and things of that nature. But like making new friends, I've made a bunch of friends through content, but hanging out outside of making content, I don't really hang out with anyone. Like I hang out with my mom outside content.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't do much like on the day to day.
Your mom, was it kind of a situation where y'all both moved from Kentucky to LA together?
Yeah. So it was me, my mom, and my brother. My brother lives here, or he lives in San Diego. So it's like in 2.5 hours south of here. But we moved here all together because my like aunt, my mom's sister, like lived here, and like my grandparents at the time like lived here. They both passed away, but my grandparents lived here. So like it was just coming to LA like to be surrounded by family.
And so you're Iranian, right?
Yeah.
Full Iranian?
Full Iranian.
And did your parents, did they meet here, or did they meet in Iran and come over here?
They met in Iran.
Okay.
And came over here, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Do you still feel like you have the Iranian culture like with you?
I feel like in LA there's a good sense of that.
Yeah.
Just like Middle Eastern in general in LA is like there's a lot of Middle Eastern people. So that's cool. Like it's cool to like, because in Kentucky, like if you go to the supermarket or like Walmart, you don't hear anyone else speaking Farsi.
Yeah.
Here, like you'll go out to like eat and you'll hear people speaking Farsi, which is like kind of cool. Yeah, there's definitely a good sense of culture here.
Okay, that's cool. I've listened to like content where you would talk about like people would be out and clubbing and stuff, and they'd be drinking and offering you a drink, but you're always like, no, I don't drink.
Yeah.
Is that because of like health reasons? Is it because like, did you grow up with like faith?
So my mom, she's Muslim. She practices, like, honestly, I admire her. Like, she prays 5 times a day. Like, she's great. Like, she's amazing. Like, after my dad passed away, like, she never once, like, you know, dated or, like, got remarried. I'm not saying you don't have to go about it that way. I'm just saying that's how, like, she went about it. So, like, I really admire her. But for me, like, it's easy for me to not like it because I didn't grow up with it.
Yep.
We never once had alcohol in the house, you know?
Yeah.
So it's so easy for me to turn down because I never really liked it. But that's what I'm saying is like me at 20, 21, if I was offered a drink, like I was like, okay, like maybe I will.
Yeah.
Like maybe I will drink it. Like everyone else is doing it. Like why like shouldn't I drink?
Yeah.
And then that's when like I never liked it. But I would fold into peer pressure, I guess, of like other people doing it, like in high school or up after high school. But now it's so easy. Like I don't see myself ever drinking again.
Yeah.
Like it's not something that I ever enjoyed, but now I'm more confident in myself to say no when those opportunities arise. Cuz like that's what I'm saying is like when you go out, it's so normalized, which is fine. Like I'm like if my friends are drinking, I'm like, "Hey, I'll drive." Like I'm not bashing anyone for drinking.
Yep.
It's just something I'm not going to do.
Yeah. And I'm sure you come across people that respect it, and then people that are like, come on, like.
Yes. And I'm like, but when people are like instigating, like, come on, do it, like that turns me off so bad.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I couldn't see myself, like, if someone was like even saying like, oh, like I really don't want to go to the gym. Like I don't want to go. I'm not going to be like, come on, like, even that's like something healthy, you know?
It's a better
Yeah.
push. But yeah, the drinking is like, if you already have not a negative connotation to it, but you're like, no, what is it going to really do for me long? Yeah.
Like, what's the point? Like, even my friends, like, or people I know, I don't think one person, they've woken up the next day and be like, oh my God, thank God I drank last night.
No.
Like, so.
Nobody's ever saying that. Yeah. They
Yeah.
usually regret it.
So that is one thing I do try to talk about in content. It's like being sober, hopefully, like, to persuade people to be sober, not even for religious reasons, but like just to enhance your own life, I guess.
Yeah, because more and more studies are showing like people that are not even practicing faith
Yeah.
are removing alcohol out of their life.
Yeah.
Because it just, I mean, if something's damaging your brain and your body that much, like it can't be healthy for you.
And I'm not putting myself on a pedestal. Like I've done it and it's something I really don't like. And I feel like it has made me a better person and more confident in myself and like able to say no to things. So I'm like, if other people can learn from that, that's cool.
What was your relationship to Islam like growing up? Because my relationship was completely different to like what it is now.
Yeah.
I kind of had to like unlearn and relearn in my
the way
own
you want to learn.
Yeah.
So growing up, it was never really pushed on my brother and I.
Yeah.
Like my mom is super accepting of all religions and cultures and everything. Like we grew up in Kentucky going to Catholic school.
Oh wow.
Like I went to like a Lutheran university for all of my schooling, like for my undergrad and graduate degree. She instilled like morals onto us, but not necessarily the religion, if that makes sense, even though she practices it. Like it's her and like she has 3 sisters, but she's the one that like practices it like more so to a T, I guess.
Yeah.
Which I really admire, but I never learned about anything to the point that I guess I practice. Like obviously I grew up not eating pork. Like still to this day, like I don't eat pork.
Yeah.
Because like we never had pork in the house. Like I don't drink alcohol. I don't smoke or.
Yeah. Do you feel like you have your own relationship with God or like a creator in some way?
It's something that like I've wanted to build, and sometimes I've heard like people they have an epiphany with it, and I guess I just haven't. But I feel like it would make me like a happier person if I did. What about you? What was your like pivotal moment?
I think this feeling of just emptiness, like success gets to a certain point where you have the views, the likes,
it
money.
Fills no void. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't. And it just starts to become even louder, that like emptiness. And I think that I always tried to like fill the void with so many different things like noise, people, pointless relationships, situations that I should have not been doing. And it led me to this point where like I feel as if I hit kind of rock bottom and I was searching for something deeper. But I think it's because I was also in a period of isolation, not necessarily like nobody around me. It's just like not feeling truly so connected to a person, if that makes sense. And I think that I had a conversation with my manager, and what intrigued me to like Islam was he mentioned zakat, which is like charity, and giving that like in a certain amount of like wealth. For example, you have to give 2.5%.
Yeah, it's a percent, right?
Yeah. So I was spending so much money on like designer things, pointless stuff, because that kind of gave me like, I don't know, it filled the void for me.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, you need to start giving because it's just like a blessing in what you're doing.
he was Muslim.
Yeah, but at the time we weren't both like practicing really.
Yes.
So it wasn't like any prayers or anything. Later on it like started to become more practicing.
Yeah.
But I don't know, connection to something greater than me, because I was wondering where all the success was like coming from, because it was also so overnight for me, in my life like drastically changed.
Yeah.
And I was just like, where are these blessings coming from? And I'm a very loyal person, like friendships, everything. I'm like very all in.
Yes.
And I think that because I always believed in, like I was agnostic, like belief in something, but not following religion. And
Yeah.
also people ruined religion for me at the time, like the culture and everything. So it was just like, no, not for me. But when I realized that like zakat was in Islam and like charity and giving, it kind of like intrigued me to then like dive deeper and also sit with the things that I questioned, whether that be like hijab, modesty, women getting treated less than in the culture. And I realized like that wasn't a part of the faith. And I think that I was a very curious person. So maybe that's kind of where it led from like loneliness to having this belief in something greater than me, than to finding kind of Islam. But also, since I grew up with it, maybe it's kind of what like I felt, because I went
was
to like
kind of
Eid,
predispositioned
yeah, you know
a little
what I mean?
bit.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
went to like Eid prayer and stuff
Yes,
like that. So
yeah.
it was like normal to me a little bit. But my mom,
Oh, today's
oh, it was
Eid,
Eid,
isn't
yeah,
it?
yeah, Eid Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak, yes.
For you, do you ever like just question things?
I question things every day. Like, I question that. I think about like religion as a whole, or like God, every day. And then it kind of just, I think my issue is like, I think about it and then like it becomes a lot to think about, because it is a lot, you know, like the thoughts start slow and then like it starts to pile up and then I'm like, okay, I'm done thinking about it. Like it's overwhelming.
What do those thoughts feel like?
Overwhelming and like confusing, honestly.
I haven't been through something drastic like losing a loved one. And I know you've spoken about like losing your dad. And I feel like if I lost a family member and like if I ever experience, I mean, I guess I will experience it one day, right?
Yeah.
But it's like,
Hopefully not anytime soon.
no, hopefully, God forbid. But like that feeling of where did they go?
Yeah.
Did you have that feeling?
Yeah, I always think like even recently when I lost my grandparents, I'm like where are they? But yeah.
At 6 years old, did you feel like that you lost your dad, or?
You know, I feel like I suppressed, and I still do, like the feelings. But I just remember like growing up, like maybe middle school or like high school, even to this day sometimes, like maybe less up until this day, but like when I see other families, like I'm a little envious. Not envious, but like, oh, wish that was me, you know?
How do you deal with grief? And have you dealt with it?
I don't know if I've fully dealt with it, because like
It's okay.
I still like get emotional.
I think that's something that is forever going to be emotional. Since I've never experienced that feeling, I don't know what grief feels like. I don't know what it feels like to wake up every day and not have that. Especially from a young age, you're dealing with that.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think it like forms you like to the person you are. So like
At the time, if you had to remember like who your dad was, is there anything that stayed with you about your dad?
I feel like I don't remember much, but I think I just have this tendency of also like suppressing emotions or like feelings or thoughts. But like when my mom speaks about him, it's like always to the highest regard. So
What are some things that she like says about him?
like how loving and like caring he was, or like how much he like loved my brother and I.
Was your dad like the provider?
Yeah. I thought I wouldn't cry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Ugh.
Take a minute.
I don't remember the last time I cried.
It's okay. If your dad was a provider, how did the family dynamic change?
My mom went back to school actually, and because her schooling was done in Iran, so like it didn't qualify here or whatever. So she went back to school, then got her master's, and then has been working ever since.
I've heard you say before that your mom, like, she had like y'all had a house and she slept on the couch
Yeah.
and gave you guys the rooms?
Yeah, my mom's like the most selfless person. Or like it was like a 2-car garage, and like in high school or after high school when me and my brother both had cars, like, and she had a car, so there was 3 cars, 3 of us. Like she would let my brother and I park in the garage, like to make sure like we made it like inside the house safely, and she would like park on like the outside.
And do you feel like you kind of, now that you're in a position where you can maybe like provide for your mom a little bit more, do you feel like you owe her, like you just want to give back to her?
Oh my god, yeah. I try to do like anything I can. Like she's the only person I have on. I guess I have a few other people, but she's the first person I had like on payroll or like, things of that nature. So I try to, but I don't know if like your family's like this. My mom is so like stubborn.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
she will not, even to this day, like if we go like to Costco, like it's a fight on who pays. Or if we go to dinner, like I'm like, what are you doing, Mom? Like I will cover the tab. Like what are you talking about?
It's a culture thing. I think that's
It's a
like
culture thing.
the
Like
Middle Eastern.
it's a fight every time. Like we're like gonna go to Cancun like in 2 weeks, and she wanted like a separate flight or whatever, and she was like, "Oh, I'll just book it myself." I'm like, "Let me book it for you." I send her like my card because like I was in a meeting. I send her my card. I'm like, "Okay, if you want to book it, like use this." And then I check my statements. Like she didn't use my card. I'm like, "Mom, like why didn't you use my card?"
Does that give you like a sense of drive as well to like keep going because of your mom?
Yeah, for sure. There's no better feeling than like giving back.
Yeah.
To her.
Now that you've let out the emotions, I guess, does grief change the way that you view relationships or connection now?
No, I think it still hurts just as much. Like even when I lost my grandparents, like I was like, "Oh, I'll be better at, handling the grief." But I'm really bad at handling grief. I think it's because like sometimes maybe I like I said, I suppress the emotions, so then like it comes out on a podcast with Leana. That's why I'm like, maybe I need therapy or something. Like maybe that'll help me like handle grief better, because I'm not good with loss. And I think maybe that's the same thing as like whenever I think about religion, I just like it becomes too much, so that I'm like I suppress it, or I'm like, okay, time to like do my work to like so I can think, like avoidance. Like maybe I'm avoidant to like thoughts.
Do you think you'll ever not be avoidant?
I've tried, but I'm not. I don't think it's something I can fix myself. That's why I'm like.
Yeah, maybe therapy. Well,
you're like, honestly, you do need therapy.
I think it will be good because you seem like such a deep thinker, though.
Yeah, I think I am a deep thinker, and then I just end up avoiding or whatever.
Going through all these emotions in terms of like your career and everything, does it change the way that you view what success means?
Yes, like for so long, I think also like growing up like not with a lot of money, like I was like, oh, success means like money. Like those things were like totally correlated for me. I was like, oh, like if you have money, you're happy. And then like I'm not even saying like I have a lot of money, but I'm saying like then I started making money, and I'm like, okay, this actually sucks. Like, I mean, it doesn't suck, but like it doesn't make you happy.
Yeah. And you thought it would fill a void.
It does cool things, like you can travel with people you love, or like eat good food and like not think about the bill or whatever it is. Like it feels like those things are like dope, but like for a very short amounts of time.
So what do you think like true success is?
True success, I think, is being happy and surrounded by people that you love and they love you.
Does the happiness come from like your habits? Is it just showing up in general? Do you believe that every day should be happy?
No, I don't think every day should be happy, but I think you got to be like happy with yourself.
Yeah.
Most days. Yeah. Like if you're unhappy with yourself, like no, not every day is going to be happy. Not every day is going to be good, but just feeling content and peaceful and loved, I guess, or like how I would measure success. And obviously, like, I'm not saying having no money. There's also like a certain amount of money where like then you don't have to worry about like where your next meal is coming from, or like am I gonna like make rent this month, or can I make my car payment? Like there's also like threshold for that too. Like I'm not saying no money at all, but I'm saying money doesn't equate to true happiness. It doesn't equate to.
Whenever you're like locked into content, locked into your purpose, I don't know if it's like reading DMs for you also of like seeing people that say like you've changed their lives and stuff.
I love the DMs, but also if I go to like an event or like a fitness expo, or even if I'm like out with my mom, like grocery shopping, and someone like comes up to me and they're like, hey, like, can we take a picture? Like, I love your content. Like, that's way more meaningful to me than like a paycheck.
We both work with Gymshark.
Yeah.
Is that something that you wanted to do from the very beginning of like when you started creating content?
Yeah. Like I don't know if you were there. Gymshark had a Venice event. Venice, California, 10-year Venice. Were you there?
No, I wasn't there, but I remember it.
Yeah, it was before any Lyft event they had. It was like the 10-year.
Oh, maybe not then. I don't think I've seen it.
It was, I don't know how long they've been around now. They've probably been around for 14 years at this point, because this was like 4 years ago. It was an event there, and I remember like I went and vlogged it, and I was like, oh, like I want to be a Gymshark athlete. And then like a few months later, like I started working with Gymshark. I remember like I would tutor for $20 an hour, which at the time $20 was honestly pretty good. And I would spend it all on like Gymshark sale, like Gymshark clearance section.
Literally same.
So yeah.
So it was like surreal.
Yeah, it was definitely cool.
So I'm in this chapter of my career where I'm trying to also get, I don't know, become like outside of my shell a little bit when it comes to content creation and like connecting in a different way, like showing more of a like your personality and stuff like that. Is there kind of like a shift in your like brain when the camera's on though?
Yeah, I don't think there's really a shift. I just like talk to the camera as if like I'm just talking to like my camera guy, or like the person, whoever's behind the camera, like I'm just talking to them, but addressing it to everyone that's watching, if that makes sense. But like when I'm alone, some of those things I just think, but I don't say out loud. But then when there's a camera on, I just say it out loud.
Okay, that makes sense. And you just have one videographer?
For the past few months, I've had one guy.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have one guy, his name's Nick. He films and he edits for me. We post twice a week.
Okay, wow.
On YouTube. Yeah.
2 videos in 1 week. And your short form content?
Short form content. I post like, I have a team of clippers I post 3 like YouTube shorts, 3 TikToks, 3 reels.
Okay.
A day. And then like Instagram, I'll throw up whatever. TikTok, I'll throw up whatever.
Okay. And photos, your videographer?
Photos, honestly, it's a lot of iPhone stuff. So whoever I'm with, I'm like, yo, can you snap a picture?
Okay. And so now, do you still go to Zoo Culture a lot, or do you find like different gyms?
I love Zoo Culture, and I'll go there like every once in a while, like maybe twice a month or something. But I don't go there like every day to train, because I just know everyone, so I end up talking.
Yeah.
Or everyone's filming, so I end up filming. And
how do you have that like piece to yourself? Like, is fitness still that kind of piece for you anymore?
There's definitely been a shift to it, because then there's like other standards you need to meet once you make like your hobby your job, I guess. You know, you have to take it more serious in some sense, or then like twice a week I'm filming my workouts, so those workouts aren't as good. Like the workouts aren't as good because then I end up talking a bunch to the camera, so that I'm not like truly locked in on the workout.
Yeah.
So then maybe I'll go back at night and like hit a better workout, because like the first one like just didn't like scratch my brain the right way.
You inspire so many women. Do you have any advice for women that maybe are struggling with, maybe it's judgment or insecurity or perception from other people, treating them differently?
So the judgment thing, for me, it's easier said than done, but I think I've always had a good way of like separating it. Like I always say this, I'm like, I don't let the negative comments like break my day, and I don't let the positive ones like make my day. You know, so you can't let judgment from other people impact who you are or how you show up. Piece of advice I'd have for women: it's just like the outside noise like doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter at the end of the day. I feel like what matters at the end of the day is like, you know, the last like hour of the day, you know, you're alone, like, or with the people you love. That's what matters. Like how you show up that at that time is what matters. So if you're, you know, happy with yourself, confident in yourself, and like secure, that's what matters. So like all of the other like bullshit doesn't really matter. Because I always say this too, like with social media, you have so many more eyes on you, so many more opinions, but it'd be the same if you were working a 9 to 5. You're not going to get along with everyone in the workplace. You know, there's going to be issues. There's going to be people that like don't like you, or people that like don't care. It's just on a bigger scale now, I guess.
Have you faced a lot of rejection at times? Like not necessarily rejection, but
I get so many disses on the internet.
Yeah, like
Literally,
stuff like that.
Yeah, I get so many disses on the internet. But, like, for me, again, it's just noise. It doesn't really, unless it's subconsciously doing it, but it doesn't really affect me because I know who I am at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like, the comments saying, like, oh my God, I get so many comments because like I dress obviously not the best, or maybe I look like a little boy sometimes, but they're like, oh, like she's gay, and I'm like, well, I'm not gay, so like how is not like it's an issue if you are gay, but I'm, you
It's
know,
just,
like
people saying it.
people
Yeah.
saying it. It's like, dude, if you open up my TikTok later and be like, just look at the comments. Like I think on every video there's at least a few, but like it's just noise, you know.
Yeah.
Like you can't let that stuff affect who you are or how you show up.
Do you ever let it affect you sometimes?
I think I've done a really good job of not, but it took years. Like, at the beginning, it affects you way more. You know, at the beginning, you're getting a bunch of love, and then like you'll get a few hate comments, and then you'll just like fixate on the hate comments. But then as you grow bigger, more eyes are, you know, there's more eyes on you, or like more opinions to be had. So then there's more hate comments, but can't have one without the other. Just like you said, like you can't have like bad days without the good ones, or then you won't appreciate the good ones, you know?
That's true.
And you can never like feed into it. That's the thing. Is also another piece of advice. Like if you're gonna like do content, or even if you're not doing content, people are like saying things, it's always better to just keep your mouth shut and keep moving.
Yeah. So what is your daily routine like?
I wake up around 8, I'll do like 30 minutes of like, lately, I don't usually do this. The past like 2 weeks, I've been trying to implement this. I'll wake up, I'll go do cardio for 30 minutes, which is huge because I've never done cardio. Like I hate cardio. I'll go walk for 30 minutes. I feel like it's a good way to start my day because I already feel productive.
Yeah.
I come back home. I usually eat like 5-6 servings of egg whites, 2 whole eggs, toast. I can eat the same thing every day. Like I don't get sick of the same thing. And then I'll do some work on my phone, on the computer. And then maybe a protein bar, hit the gym, come back, shower, do some more work. By that time, my mom's off work, so I hang out with her. Like if we need to go like to the grocery store, like anywhere, we'll just do it together. And then like if there's a basketball game on, I'll watch a basketball game, or if there's a football game, I'll watch a football game. And then eat dinner and doom scroll on my phone, maybe throw on a movie, go to bed.
Every day? But besides the days that you're probably like filming.
Yeah. If I'm filming, like the second half of the day is usually the same, but like the first half, like I'll just film instead of like I maybe don't do the cardio, or like I train and film at the same time or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
So every single day kind of looks very similar. So
Looks
it's very disciplined though at the end of the day.
It's very consistent. I don't know if discipline is the right word, or if it's just like that's all I gotta do. Like there's just nothing else. If I don't go to the gym, like I think about it all day. It's kind of like toxic in that aspect. Like you're fine to take like a few days off. Nothing's gonna happen.
It's probably just like a habit. And also the gym does so much for us though, mentally probably, because once you take one day off and then it's like the next day, and then if it's again,
It messes with you mentally.
yeah, no, it does.
What's your favorite thing to train?
I think glutes. I mean, that's
Glutes?
such a basic thing to
Dude,
say.
I hate hitting legs. Maybe that's what we gotta train if we train together.
No, we definitely.
Like
we definitely
I
do too.
hate legs.
Really?
It's the worst thing ever. But you're also really, really strong.
Yeah,
You're insanely strong.
I love training legs. No, we have to do a leg workout. Do you train till failure?
Mild discomfort.
Okay. Have you seen what's it called? The gym with what's his
Oh, Diamond Gym.
Yeah, Diamond Gym.
Oh my God, you should go.
No, you should go too.
Oh my God, we should go together.
Would you ever do something like that?
Diamond Gym. I don't think I could. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm too weak for it. I'd start crying.
Yeah, me too.
If I started crying mid podcast, I'm for sure crying mid Diamond Gym session.
What do you think is like next for you in terms of like, is there something that you want to do with like fitness? I don't know if it's like creating something for women. Do you feel like that's ever in the books for you?
I'm not opposed to it, but it's also something that I'm not gonna lie, I don't have any like admirations to like come out with my own product. I don't think I have any desire to. Maybe I just haven't found the right idea that I like really love. No, as of right now, it's like very short term thought process rather than long term.
Would you ever get into acting?
I'd be down to act. Yeah, that'd be cool.
I feel like you'd be a good actor.
You think so?
Yeah.
I'd be open to that. I'd love to do that. I've been asked to do like some like reality shows, but I would never want to do like a dating reality show. That sounds like actually the worst thing I could possibly ever do.
Well, if you're trying to shy away from that, then it's like, yeah. But I guess it's like a part of it, right? I mean, it's like, do people know that it's jokes, right?
I don't know. It's just sometimes, I don't know. I feel like people perceive it how they want to perceive it, honestly.
Do you not ever, I guess like in those situations, like with like filming content and stuff, do you ever catch feelings?
No.
Really?
No.
Because it's kind of like a hat, like it's a hat you wear. It's like, it's just content.
it's just jokes for me, and it's the same jokes I'd be making off camera. Some of them are like a little bit more exaggerated, I guess, but no, I don't catch feelings. And most of the people I film with, like, they also know, and I know, like, going into it, it's strictly for a YouTube video. Like, they have their own, like, some of the people I film with have, like, their own, like, girlfriends and relationships that they have outside of that. Like, it's strictly like, oh, this will bang on YouTube.
Okay, so there is a reoccurring question that I ask all my guests.
Yes.
What does it mean to be human?
Wow, that's like, at first I was like, oh, that's easy, but that's a really deep question. What does it mean to be human? I mean, it means you make mistakes. It means you have to show up the best you can every day for the people you love. You got to put yourself first sometimes. You have to be empathetic. You have to be open-minded to everyone, regardless of like who they are, or, like their background or their beliefs. You have to feel things and try to like resonate with other people and like hear their perspective, or just not be closed-minded in a sense. And yeah.
Thank you so much, Sarah, for coming on.
Thank you for having me on. It was honestly like, this was a full circle moment for me because I literally love you and I love your content.
Oh,
so.
I love you too. Thank you.